Nah, take a listen to this. Take a listen to this. Rain, rain, don't go away. Play with me till my dress stains gray. Flood my tongue, this blood, these lungs, and overflow. I mold my own sorrow, built off the shit that spills at my feet, mocking me softly. When will I be? Dude, it's so good! Okay, you might be wondering why I'm bringing this up, also why you've never heard of it. Yeah, this is Fami P. I learned about them literally today, and this was posted like literally 3 hours ago at 112 views. I think it's gonna pop off. I think the algorithm's gonna love this one, okay? I'm just saying. I sometimes go into like smaller Vocaloid creators, YouTube channels, see what they're doing, because, you know, that's just what my feed feeds me, and also I'd like to see it, alright? But anyways, keep an eye on this one. Keep an eye on this one. I think they're making great stuff over here. I know... What did they do? What did they do? Fami P... Music and lyrics. Okay, huge. Awesome. And like someone else did the movie and illustration. I've heard of Tare. I've heard of them. I've definitely heard of them. Oh, what did they make? You can tell in the music video, by the way. They do definitely use Live 2D. I'm gonna mute the audio just to see. But yeah, no, this is 100% Live 2D studio. Like, there, you cannot convince me. As someone who's actually touched it and actually used it, this is definitely Live 2D. Especially this part. Especially that part. The squash and stretch, the little pulls, the movement. You can tell. If you know what I'm talking about, you can tell. But anyways, hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Rabbit Hole. As per usual, we're playing more Rabbit Hole. I'm gonna play an indie game eventually, probably this weekend. And in the next 2 days, okay? I promise. I do want to get back to it. Anyways, random me? Alright, who are we? Who we got? Mr. Bones! Of course, we're starting it off with Mr. Bones. I want to talk about originality, by the way. I want to talk about originality and creators, okay? Because, like, I don't know. It's something that's been on my mind ever since releasing the, what do you call it? Like the little rabbit hole animation? Oh. Also, let me lower this a little bit. The audio's a tad loud. I usually make it a little bit louder for like the little quip, but or like the little beginning portion. But no, we're good. Also, oh my god, it does random every single time you do it. That's crazy. That's so nice. There's no way I took damage there though. There's no hello Nero. You know, I want to talk about originality and creators and why I think like for my own personal work at the very least, I think originality is super important. I think that if I simply mimic what other people do, I'm never gonna get like pretty far when it comes to like creating my own stuff, you know what I mean? So I do try to do like original things, okay? Even if I use some things as inspiration, even if I use backing tracks, even if I use animations for reference, I try to do one of two things. Oh, one sec. There's no way. I try to do one of two things. One, reimagine it, as you saw like during the rabbit hole animation. I did reimagine a few scenes. I didn't like exactly copy them. I copied the timing because the timing's very important in like music videos and stuff. But I did try to like put a little bit of my own twist on it, okay? Just a little bit, just a tad. Oh, hello there. Why did I do that? I keep forgetting you have a parry when I'm not playing Moko all the time. It's strange, Get her. Nice. Wait, no! My damage up. I forgot about my... whatever. But yeah, no. Whenever I create things, it's either one, you either reimagine things. Oh. Or whenever you use things for inspiration, rather. I think you should either one, try to reimagine things, or two, try to do your best to do better than the original. I don't know. Like, that's kind of been my philosophy whenever I do create, because otherwise I'm just mimicking, you know what I mean? I'm just mimicking what has been done before. I'm like, what do you call them? I'm like a lemming. That would make me a lemming, you know what I mean? Like the animal that like follows whatever the lemming in front of it does. Even if it like, you know, jumps off a cliff, it's like, hey lemming, you should follow me. And then he just falls off and he's like, dang, that's crazy, man. My turn. You know what I mean? Like they are a species of animal that simply does what monkey see monkey do, if you will. It's kind of strange. But anyways, I don't want to be like that. Personally. I'd rather not. I'm making the conscious decision to not do that, okay? And I do think about it. I do think about this topic a lot because you kind of see it in a lot of creators. Whenever they're playing games, they either literally just play the game as it was intended, or they try to add a little bit to their content. I respect. Okay. I respect a lot of the old gen creators, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. I haven't watched a lot of PewDiePie, so I can't really say much on his part. to be completely honest. Like, I know of him. He's a legend. Yeah. But, like, I haven't really personally watched too much of his content. That's just me, though. I know there's, like, a bunch of nuance. Some people do, some people don't. Some people don't like it, some people appreciate it, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? But yeah, no. I think... I don't want to say Jack isn't original, and I'm not going to say that. He is, like, original in most senses of his content. The energy he brings to every single episode is actually just insane, and I'm actually surprised he's... Well, he hasn't kept up with it now. He's a little bit more down chill. On the down low, if you will. When it comes to content and, like, videos. You realize how, like, he went from, like, this super... What do you call it? Super energetic guy to guy who just plays a bunch of, like, story-based games. I'm a little bit disappointed, to be completely honest, but, like, I understand. Even Dashi, dude. Even Dashi. When he was making his Mario Maker levels, not Mario Maker levels, but Mario Maker videos, he even had to, like, take a break from the whole, like, high-octane energy all the time kind of personality. Because it, like, damaged his voice. And I understand it, because, like, you know, that makes sense. That makes sense. It just does. I'd honestly be more surprised, if it didn't damage your voice whenever he did a video. Because the amount of energy, and it is a beautiful thing, by the way. The amount of energy that Dashi and Jack used to bring to their videos was absolutely insane. And I'm even surprised that they kept it up for that long, and I do respect them for that. However, Markiplier. Oh my god, Markiplier. Oh. One of the reasons I love Mark so much, okay? One of the reasons I love Mark so much is that he didn't just play games. He made his own skits, yeah, but that's not what I mean. When he played games, he added a little bit of personality to it, okay? He invented different storylines within the games just to make them more entertaining for us, okay? And that was insane. That's insane on, like a conceptual level. But let me give you examples. Okay? When he played Amnesia: The Dark Descent, you know what he did? It was a spooky game. Every other YouTuber's doing a spooky game, okay? It's playing the spooky game. Ooh, get all the jump scares. Da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? But Mark, being the innovator he was, in the year... I don't know what year it was, to be completely honest. My bad. Fake fan, by the way. But no, in the year of whenever that was, you know what he did? He invented Tiny Box Tim. Which other creator do you know would invent an imaginary friend? An imaginary being? Well, I guess he's not imaginary, he was, like, physical and all that, but, like, there is no other creator that, like, would make Tiny Box Tim, okay? And he became a legend! And he's not dead now, but, like, people don't really mention him anymore. But at the time, he was peak, okay? At the time, he was peak, and he still is peak for me. For me in particular, okay? I'm just saying. Oh, wait, I can parry you. I forgot about that. My bad. Now to do, like, 18 times more. I took damage. Can't do that one. 1, 2, 3. We're good. No more damage. Bonk. Oh! Hey! That's alright. Take this. Honestly, I don't even know why I wasn't using the other gun. I think it's like 18 times better. Do I want the... I don't want the Halo. We can just go in. We can... I considered it. Huh. But, you know, Mark innovated his content, okay? He was an innovator. He made stuff up as it was, or as he went, okay? He is the king of improv. He's no longer the king of Five Nights at Freddy's because of all the controversy and all that, but you know what? He's still... Honestly, Mark's still the king of Five Nights at Freddy's in my heart. Why? Because he literally jump-started its entire career. Scott knows it. That's why he tried to defend him, okay? That's why he tried to defend him. I'm telling you 100%. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, apparently Mark faked his 2020 run. I forget if it was of FNAF 1 or FNAF 2, but it was one of them. Oh. And he came clean about it, by the way. And he doesn't really care about it anymore because it happened so long ago. And yeah, oh my god. There's no... I parried. I parried there. I'm just saying I parried. Anyways. But you know, he's still the king of Five Nights at Freddy's in my heart. Not because like he's like a good gamer. And honestly, Mark was never like a very skilled gamer. I feel like he was just someone enjoyable to watch. And honestly, I think that's like 10 times harder than being an enjoyable gamer, by the way. But anyways, let me go back to like Mark's individuality and Mark as a content creator and why I was like yapping about that, okay? Like, there's so many examples of him like bringing. Oh, one sec. Ow. Why did I think that was a good idea? Wait, I can deflect. Why don't I deflect? He can parry. But no. What was I talking about? One sec. Huge. Nice. No, there's so many examples of Mark just bringing his own like thing to the table, alright? Like, he was the one who jump-started flirting with the Honey Pop girls. Dating sims were a genre of like the most degen people of all time. And they still kind of are. But but Mark made it funny, I'm just saying. You cannot roll anymore. Sure, why not? I don't need to roll. I'm not really a big fan of dating sims, by the way. Maybe it's just my opinion. Maybe it's just my view on the whole entire genre. I'm just not like the biggest fan. I don't play them too often. I mean, I play them like every so often just because, you know, I respect indie games and want to play as many as possible before like I leave my time on this earth. You know what I mean? Type beat. But anyways. Now, he was the one who like he was the one who popularized flirting with the digital characters. At the time, not a lot of people were into it, or not a lot of people were like doing it. I'm just saying, the moment he did, I saw a lot more people. I saw you, Marisu, going to Five Nights at Animes and flirting with the scantily clad FNAF characters. I see you. I remember you. Don't think I don't. If you don't know who he is, now he's now a content creator. Marisu. I'm talking about Marisu. He's now a kids content creator, I guess you could say. Who used to do a lot of like Five Nights at Anime stuff, which is why do I want to call it a ROM hack? Why am I trying to call it a ROM hack? It was a fan game where it was FNAF, but it was made with busty women, based on like all the animatronics. Yeah, you guys remember that? No one remembers that. Everyone else just knows Five Nights at Flumpties. Everyone else knows about Five Nights at Frick Bears nowadays. That's what they call it now. Oh, we don't talk about Five Nights at Anime anymore. No, really? All right, fair enough. If you remember, I'm just saying you're a real one, okay? I'm just saying you were there. You were there when it was a thing. I forget actually if Mark did play Five Nights at Animes, but I actually don't know. Ooh. Huge. Oop. No, I rolled. Wait, I can't roll. Wait, I can't roll. I just realized I can't roll. This makes so much sense. Ow. 1 HP. Why did I try to parry there? There was no reason to. Nah, that's alright. But yeah. My take on content, just in general, is to try and make it your own. Try to make it, how do you say... Well, actually, you know what? Go, Shed. Be Chainsaw Man. Or woman, I guess. Now, my take on content is that you have to make at least a good majority of it. A good majority of it yourself, if you want it to, like, really be your own. If you want to say you created it. You know what I mean? You can work in teams. You can work in, like, you know, small groups. You can use inspiration. You can use other things as reference. You can use things as, like, BG music and all that. But at the very least, you have to at least try to make some of it on your own. I feel like if you don't do that... Sorry. I drank soda today. Big mistake. Don't do that if you're a content creator. Or don't do that if you, like, plan on yapping all the time. But anyways, no, I drank... I feel that if you want to create content, if you want to be someone who does create, a creator, if you will, then at the very least, you should be able to, you know, make some of it yourself. Or a good portion of it yourself. I don't know. Whether it be yapping, whether it be thumbnails, editing, artwork, you know what I mean? I don't think if I ever go rogue and like start just posting AI slop, not even AI slop, but like start doing YouTube shorts that are just things that I didn't make from scenes from TV shows that I didn't make, you have the permission to like literally I don't know, crack my nuts, you know what I mean? I don't know. But anyways, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen is a thing, okay? Because I still have a little bit of integrity. I'm not like 90% of the AI slop YouTube channels that are like, hey, we want to generate revenue. We want to turn this into a job. We want to, like, you know, make this a career. YouTube was never a career, okay? YouTube was never even... I actually kind of dislike the fact that people are trying to treat it as a career now. because they've seen like maybe 3 or 4 people do it on their own. You know what I mean? Huh. Like if you get really lucky, of course you can make it a career, because like, oh, you see you have like 1 million people watching you for some reason. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it was ever meant to be a career. I don't like when people try to treat it as a career. Because nowadays people are trying to optimize it, people are trying to find out what the meta is. It kind of like rubs me the wrong way. YouTube was never a job. It was a hobby. YouTube was a form of self-expression. It was where people could just like do and post whatever the heck they wanted. But now everyone's like, oh, I need to monetize this. Oh, I need to like do this. I need to make it so that everyone's watching my videos for attention. I need to put Subway surfers on the screen so that like everyone does it. You know what I mean? Everyone like starts looking at the screen and they don't click off, bah, 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 and watch 1 million of my content. No, that's not the point. That's not the point of YouTube. You're missing it. You're missing it, okay? The point of YouTube was to put up all your stuff. Put up whatever you enjoyed. Oh, sorry, I forgot how to fight this. There's no way. Oh. I was so close to doing it. Hitless. It's okay. But no, the whole point of YouTube was to be an individual. The whole point of YouTube was to showcase your individuality, to showcase yourself, to showcase content just for the love of the game. Alright? Oh. Which is also why I like had that little opening clip with like that random creator. I think they're gonna do great things, by the way. I think they're gonna do great things. I'm like, this is Hero's Journey, you know what I mean? Hero's Journey type pipeline, type storyline, where like instead of like I'm actually having an ending, we just go back to the start. That man, I love writing classes. I don't actually. I think writing's okay. I think my writing in particular is okay. I don't think I'm the best writer because I don't really. Well, I understand theory, but I just don't like writing personally for too long. I like writing in short bursts, if that makes any sense. Oh. No, come on. Ooh, yummy. I got drunk with power for like 0.5 seconds, and now he's back. He's back. He's alright. Don't worry about it. He's back. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like people put too much focus on retention. Like, you see every single YouTube channel or quote-unquote YouTube channel improvement YouTube channel saying, you have to boost retention. You have to like, make people click on your videos, have engaging thumbnails, da. Man, I am literally posting like thumbnails where I do the I don't want to say the 4chan creed text, but I like take a photo of my face, take a photo of the gameplay, and then like put some text on it. Okay, those are my thumbnails. Are they kind of iconic? I think they're kind of iconic. I put them up not because they're iconic, but because I like them. Okay, but I do think they're kind of iconic. I think that's like part of my brand or whatever. You know what I mean? But no, I do make them because I enjoy them. Oh. Also because I miss like high effort thumbnail. Well, this isn't even high effort to be completely honest. Oh. I don't think they're like too high effort. I think they're like normal effort. I do like, you know, do the thing where like if you didn't know, YouTube allows you to do like 3, how do you say, possible titles for your videos. And I do 3 every single time because I have like, I don't know, I have a very, I don't want to say active brain, because that makes me sound like a little bit egotistical, but I have a very silly little brain, you know what I mean? I have thoughts in my head. A little bit too many thoughts in my head, and if I don't get them down on paper, then they're never gonna come out ever again. Ever. I'm just saying. So I gotta put them down as soon as possible, otherwise they're all gone. Every single one of them. I'm getting used to the swap, but you know what? That's okay. Anyways, I'm not sure what I'm gonna title this one. Also, everyone who did watch, go back to like the beginning and like actually subscribe to the other channel. Like he only has like 200 subscribers. He's kind of cool though. I think he's gonna do great things. Okay, if you like Vocaloid music, they've also posted some Vocaloid music on their channel, or their own types of like music, Vocaloid music. I think they're cool. Okay, I subscribed like literally the moment I heard the song. Okay, but anyways, have a good morning, afternoon, and / or good night, and I'll see you guys in the next time, next channel, next time. No, next episode. Yes. But anyway, see ya.